Imagine looking out your window and seeing a 400-pound black bear standing casually on your back deck, just inches from the garden hose. The response is immediate and frantic. Neighbors alert one another, doors are locked, and police call in wildlife officers to remove the massive predator from the street. Management follows a precise protocol. The bear is tranquilized, loaded into a heavy steel cage, and driven dozens of miles away to be released into a remote, secluded forest. Most residents assume the threat is gone for good. In reality, they have unknowingly triggered the first step of a cycle they don't yet understand. Weeks after its release in the deep wilderness, the same bear is spotted walking down the exact same neighborhood street. Officers repeat the process, moving the animal even further away. Each time, the bear returns, breaking every expectation of how a wild animal should behave. This relentless trek back to town requires incredible physical endurance and a level of navigational focus that seems impossible for a creature dropped in the middle of nowhere. Solving the mystery of the returning bear requires us to look at the landscape strictly through the eyes of a predator. This journey is guided by spatial memory. Black bears mentally map vast distances across unfamiliar terrain. As they move, they are constantly logging data, using geographic markers, elevation, and safe travel corridors to build an internal compass pointing directly back to a target. Biologists confirm this calculated persistence by physically marking these animals. When a bear with a bright orange tag, like number 168, reappears in the same backyard, it proves the animal is navigating with intent. The bear isn't wandering. It is literally using its internal mapping system to return to a very specific, high-value destination. In the wild, finding food is a grueling full-time job. A bear might spend all day flipping rocks just to find enough grubs to survive. This reality is governed by foraging profitability, the instinctual drive to find the maximum amount of calories while using the least amount of physical energy. Human neighborhoods offer a concentrated jackpot of calories that the forest can't match. A single overturned trash can provides more energy in just 5 minutes than a bear could forage in a week. Specific triggers cement this profitability in the bear's memory: bowls of pet food left on porches, unsecured dumpsters, and easily accessible bird feeders. From a biological perspective, the bear's decision to enter a town is a calculated survival strategy. This creates habituation, a state where a wild animal loses its healthy fear of humans because it views them as a gateway to easy food. The stakes rise as the animal grows comfortable. A startled bear or a mother protecting cubs in a driveway can become highly aggressive when it feels the neighborhood is its primary feeding territory. Once a wild animal links its survival to our civilization, standard relocation completely loses its power to keep them away. Stopping the homing bear requires the community to change its own environment, rather than trying to force the animal to unlearn its instincts. Achieving this meant a total overhaul of neighborhood habits. Residents began bringing pet food indoors, removing bird feeders entirely, and businesses replaced standard bins with reinforced metal containers that can withstand a predator's strength. When the bear returns again, its usual search yields nothing. The easy meals it relied on are gone. Finding no reward for its journey, the bear makes a final calculation, turns its back on the town, and disappears into the wild. The victory wasn't in controlling the animal, but in removing the artificial incentives that humans had placed in its path. This aerial view highlights a reality playing out nationwide. Human development is physically carving into wild habitats, leaving animals with fewer places to go. Coyotes and foxes are currently undergoing this same adaptation process, learning how to navigate busy city streets to find food and shelter. Even apex predators like mountain lions are now being tagged and tracked as they take up residence in suburban backyards. Managing the impact of these colliding worlds requires us to focus on our own habits and the boundaries we set outside our doors.